So when you think of this player, you think of three things. The fact was, a great mind for hockey, one of the better goalies of his era, and an overachiever. And I tell you why. When you're playing with Wayne Gretzky, and you're not Grant Fuhrer and Andy Moog, you got to be good. And he reached every goal in hockey except a Stanley Cup, determined to get better in every game he played, and he showed it. Part of that 93 team that played Montreal in the finals for Los Angeles. And, all around, probably one of the better commentators on in Hockey Night in Canada of the last 30 years. No, we're not talking about Ron McLean. He can go buzz off. We're talking, of course, of the sweet soul, Kelly Hrudey. Now, Kelly Hrudey is a radio and TV broadcaster with Sportsnet and serves as an analyst for Hockey Night in Canada and the Calgary Flames as a commentator. Now, during his NHL career, he played for the Islanders, where he became his his major recognition, especially of the game on Easter weekend that went through the night. The LA Kings, where again he played with Gretzky in his last years in LA, and the San Jose Sharks. Now, he played junior hockey for 3 years with the WHL's talented Minnesota Hat Tigers. Now, this recognition led to a high draft. He was taken in the second round in 1980 NHL entry draft by the Islanders. He first played with the Islanders affiliate, the Indianapolis Checkers, and moved to the main club for the 85 season. Like, he spent several seasons in Indianapolis, which made him kind of a hometown hero amongst the Indiana hockey fans. Now, with his strong play after and during the 85, 86, and 87 season, he was the Islanders' goalie in 87 when he entered the playoffs, and he skated in the longest game in club history, a overtime Game 7 thriller known as the Easter Epic, where him and Bob Mason of the Capitals were making save after save. Hrudey eventually won the game on a goal by Pat LaFontaine after 68 minutes of overtime. Now, Hrudey made 73 saves in that match that ended just before 2 a.m. on Easter morning, Eastern time, until Jonas Korpisala's 85 save performance against the Lightning 33 years later broke that record. Now, Hrudey's 73 saves in a single game stood as a modern NHL record. Now, later in 87, he was a third-string goalie on Team Canada during the Canada Cup, but did not appear in any games. In 89, he was traded to the Kings, and he would play there for 8 seasons. His most notable achievement, like I said, was playing in the 93 Stanley Cup Finals with his head covered by that very California-esque kind of a do-rag, or what you call, keep his beautiful hair in place. But the team lost to Patrick Roy's Montreal Canadiens. Now, in 96, he signed with the Sharks and played there during his last 2 seasons before retiring in 98. Now, during the latter years of his playing career, he often joined Hockey Night in Canada as a studio analyst to supplement their playoff coverage, similar to what Glenn Chico Resch did in the 1970s. Now, he would do this if his team missed or was eliminated from Stanley Cup contention. After retiring, he joined the broadcast team full-time as an analyst. He was also featured in the Behind the Mask segment with host Scott Russell and later Scott Oak during the first intermission of the second game of Saturday night doubleheaders. Now, in 2007, Hrudey helped debut Hockey Night in Canada Radio. The show, originating from Toronto, would have host Jeff Merrick as a 3-hour program dedicated to hockey. The show was broadcast on Sirius XM channel, and he co-hosts Monday and Wednesday from his home studio in Calgary. Now, for the 2009 season, he began working alongside hosts Ron McLean and Elliot Friedman as HNIC's lead studio team. Hrudey also makes weekly appearances on TSN 1040 in Vancouver. Now, with Rogers Media, the parent company of Sportsnet, they gained the sole national rights in the NHL beginning in the 2015 season. And in August 2014, Hrudey joined Sportsnet full-time to participate in their hockey coverage. In addition to his role on Hockey Night in Canada, which remains on CBC as a part of a sub-licensing deal, he, along with Ball, became the new announcers. Rick Ball, from his Vancouver TSN days, for the Calgary Flames regional broadcast. Now, Hrudey lives with his wife Donna and their 3 daughters in the beautiful community of Signal Hill in Calgary. Now, Hrudey is also active in the field of mental health, inspired in part by his daughter's struggles with anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorder. He eventually received an honorary degree for his efforts on many levels, social and sports, from Mount Royal University on November 3rd, 2017, and continues to fight for those suffering from mental health issues. Now, talking about his time with the Checkers, ladies and gentlemen, best season was 82, 27, 19, and 1. Best season with Medicine Hat was 81, 32, 19, and 1. Now with the Islanders, again, good numbers. Never had a sub 500 season until he's last with New York. And with LA, like I said, his great efforts there allowed LA to. He was the number 1 goalie, but like I said, not like a Carey Price. He was getting like between 47 and 60 games a year. But then again, like LA was scoring enough goals for him to win, and he did get the occasional shutout, which was kind of bizarre because with Gretzky's open style with the squad. Now, with San Jose, first season, 16, 24, and 5, not too bad, with a 3.19 average. Now, final NHL totals, 677 games, 271, 265, and 88, 17 shutouts, and in the playoffs, pretty impressive record, 36-46 with a 3.29 average. And again, at the World Championships in 86, he played 5 games with a 4.41 average. So overall, dynamite player, dynamite individual, and I still see him, nightmares actually, thinking that game between Mason and himself, the Islander Capital game would never end. And in a parallel universe, maybe they're still playing. They say hell for a goalie is many things, but you're facing 73 shots against the best of the Washington Capitals. Boys, that was pretty bizarre. But I have a personal story about this. Some of my co-workers from the Lousy News decided to invite me to a bar in Quebec that evening because he thought the game wouldn't be that good. It was actually a strip bar, and we left the strip bar 12:30 Quebec time, and when we got home, I saw Hrudey and Mason play for another 2 periods. So for me, it's the strip bar game, which either shows how good he was or how bad it was that night, give or take. Have a good day. Bye.